Hello, I'm June Stealy. I'm a member at Eel River Church of the Brethren. I've lived in Manchester for 4.5 years, but just joined this church recently, about 6 months ago. Well, we had a lot of time together, and sometimes we went our own different ways, but I remember my mom had a garden and a strawberry patch, and she would tell us to go out and weed the strawberries. And sometimes we didn't know what kind of plant was what, and we would come back and tell her, "Mom, we strawberried the weeds." I went to Kalamazoo College in Michigan because they promised to send us to Europe for our junior year, and I wanted to do that. I studied psychology. I started out as a math major, then I majored in psychology. Then later I went to Purdue in speech pathology. At first I went in the Peace Corps, and the Peace Corps sent me to Iran. And then I married an Iranian and lived there for many years. And I think what affects me the most is the concept of hospitality. Iranians are very kind and very hospitable and always very polite. I can't say I ever met a rude Iranian. And I appreciate hospitality here. I enjoy having people come to my house. Well, I was excited to think that my knowledge of Farsi would help me teach the Afghan refugees, because many Afghans speak Dari, which is a similar version to Farsi. But the refugees that they had in Fort Wayne all spoke Pashto, which is a language I did not know at all. So we struggled for a while, and I got a dictionary, etc. And I was able to have some interesting classes for a few months. Well, when I moved to Warsaw in 1994, I went to the First United Methodist Church and started playing bells. And that was very often, that was the most exciting hour of my whole week. The dog we have is Poodle, because he's hypoallergenic. Because I'm allergic to cats, I was afraid I would be allergic to dogs, so we had to get a hypoallergenic dog, and he is the best. Yeah, John 3:17. God sent Jesus not into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. Good neighbors, lots of activities when there's no COVID. Just all the wonderful friends I have and the people I know. It's a wonderful church. You have a very vibrant and loving congregation, and I hope that you can stay that way.
All right, so that was the last one.
Did we make 7 minutes?
We made 4 minutes.
I'm not very talkative.
Oh, that's fine.